Hello, hello. You may hear barky dogs. I apologize for that. Hi, everybody. This is Christine. We're just going to give it a few minutes uh, so people can join. If you're already here, can you tell me your name and where you're from? Please. Hi, Juan. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. I'm just going to uh, give you a few updates about the website and stuff, but let's wait a few minutes. Um, it's very early. Are you? Yeah, you're in California. Thank you for waking up early, if you did. So, do you have any questions for me, Juan, while we're waiting? Uh, on a formula. Do you mean formula? There's tons. Are you using a base formula that you found and you're building on it, or are you starting from scratch? Okay, I thought so. Hi, Frank. I have a lot of West Coast customers, so I'm sorry if this is too early. I'm trying to also capture other countries. Oh, you're starting from scratch. Okay, so are you new to perfumery, or is this another formula? Yeah, I'm gonna add some new things. I have a list right here. I'm adding something called Orbitone from Takasago, which is a lot like. Let me see. It's a lot like ISOE Super, actually. Um, but let me tell you if there's a difference. Yeah, it's that same effect that ISOE Super will give you. Um, Somebody asked me to send them a sample, so I just went ahead and ordered a kilo because I had tried it before, and it's great. It's kind of Takasago's version of ISOE Super, um, but I think it's got some proprietary process. I'm also adding something called Cyano, which by its name you probably could tell that it's citrusy. Uh, but these are all getting added this weekend, I hope, because I reopened the website and I am just getting a lot of orders. So those are my priority. Oh, it's nice to meet you too, Frank. I'm glad you're part of the family here. I don't consider myself a company because I'm just a person. I've been doing this by myself for 10 years and finally hired a couple of people to help me, but they can't help for a lot of hours. So I still make most of the orders myself. But Cyano, I could spell it for you. Okay, so the first one I mentioned before Cyano, I mentioned Orbitone. I'm going to type it into the chat here. Well, these are the ones I'm adding to the website this weekend, hopefully. And Cyano, it usually takes people a long time to find my. my live, so that's why it's. I'm going to type it into the chat here. Okay, so the first one I mentioned before Cyano, I mentioned Orbitone. I'm going to type it into the chat here. Well, these are the ones I'm adding to the website this weekend, hopefully. And Cyano, it usually takes people a long time to find my live, so that's why it's Still a little sparse. Sinocitril is a Givaudan product. That's it's sort of tangerine-like, and citrusy and fresh and clean and sweet. And I'm adding that one. I have a sesame SFE, which is also a CO2. I think that's the process is similar. So I'm adding that from Firmenich. There are people that are interested in sesame. I think it all depends on what the discussions are in the forums. And let's see. I'm also adding, something that might be familiar to people. Grisalva. Let's see. Grisalva. I'm trying to remember who makes that one. Hold on a second. I should know this. IFF. Yeah, this is an IFF product I'm adding. It's animalic. It's like ambergris. Some people describe it as ambergris-like. I'm a former Badukian flavor girl. How did you know that? Oh, you might have been to my LinkedIn, right? I actually was the QC manager for a while at Badukian. And then I went into sales. That's how I started in technical sales. I would give presentations to the perfumers and the flavorists for Badukian. I was there for 10 years, about 10 years. And so I know their products fairly well. And they're right here. They're only 5 minutes away from my house. So let's see. Now, let's see. What else I want to tell you? Okay, so Grisalva, I'm also adding Castoreum SFE from Firmenich. That's my dog Charlie. Charlie's a little noisy. Let me shut the door. Maybe that'll. 1 second. Oh, Paul told you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Paul is actually the one who encouraged me to start this business 10 years ago because there weren't a lot of companies doing it. Wait, hold on 1 sec. All right. I shut the door. I'm not sure that's going to help, but we'll try. Yeah, I've been friends with Paul for a long time. And then I also have the last one I'm going to add that I think there's more, but for now is Karub, which is a cocoa type thing from Robertet. So those are the ones I'm adding this weekend that are in the chat. If you're just joining us, please tell me your name. It could be your first name and where you're from, so I know what countries I'm dealing with. So I don't. Well, I'm just interested. I'm Christine, obviously from Perfumer Supply House, and those are the items in the chat are the ones I'm adding to the website. Should be there by Monday. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you leave a review on the website for anything, you'll get a coupon for 10% off. So you can do that as many times as you want. I think I have almost or over 400 materials right now. So you can actually place 400 orders with a 10% discount. And I also have Cedarlocks back in stock. Cedarlocks is on global allocation. I don't know why, but they are letting me have a kilo every now and then. So I do have some Cedarlocks. Many people love Cedarlocks. So I'm going to put that here in the chat too, in case you don't know. Cedarlocks is back. And also, what's back? Natural Santalol. Not sandalwood. I'm having the hardest time getting sandalwood, but Santalol is also back on the website. Those have been unavailable for a while, especially Santalol. I ordered that in March. Now it's almost November. So, but if you have any questions for me, anything at all, I'm not a perfumer, but I was a flavorist. Yes, yeah, he's. I do help Paul with. I think I might be the only person he does this with. I'm not even sure, but sell his bases. Yeah, some of them are really great, really popular. In fact, all of them are quite good, but some of them are more popular than the others. So that's my thank you to Paul for helping me start this website. He also monitors my Facebook because I'm not there so much. So he'll tell me if somebody left me a message or something. He's very kind. So I'm just looking at my notes here because I wanted to make sure I mentioned a few other things. I wanted to apologize. I wish there were more people here, but my lead times have not been great. But that's because if so yeah, I figured I would be the only one. I know he was trying. We were trying to make them exclusive, and they are. But as I was saying, the some of the orders I get are so huge that they'll take that I can only do 2 in a day. They're so big that they take 3 or 4 hours each to fulfill. So I like I said, I've hired other people to help me, so that should speed things up a bit here with the lead time. I'm not sure who else is here, or who has a question, or who's just watching and seeing me ramble, which I will do. I'm gonna stay on for a while. Let's see. I'm wondering if I could. I tried to do this on StreamYard. I don't know if you guys are computer literate, but there are other programs I can use to, to add guests and to also. I know I've done that before, but it's been so long that I forgot how to use StreamYard, I guess. And I just wanted to show you a few things on the website, but I will do that another time. Frank, did I send you a sample? And Juan, did I send you a sample of the lavender soap, the little gift packet? I was sending those out with the orders, but it was discoloring, so I stopped. But I have these beautiful. Now let me show you. I have one here. Yeah, this is a special gift I've been putting in packages. Yeah. I appreciate that, Frank. Yeah, I guess what I'll say to that is, because I do a lot of custom orders. I do orders that are not on the website. So people will email me for a kilo of this, and sometimes it's quite long, but there are things that are not on the website, and I'll go and find these things, and that's what slows me down too, because of the custom order. So, I guess what I can say is that stores like mine and people like me, we all can't be good at everything. So the one thing I'm really bad at is shipping quickly. But the other stuff, I hope I'm pretty good at, like customer service, for example. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Juan. That's great. Yeah, take your time. No rush. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like the soap, Frank. But here, check this out. Like the ones I was sending out were a little faded already. So the girl who helped me make orders, she's the one who makes these soaps. And this is just a sample. It's not, she didn't make it pretty, but she's giving out, we are giving out these free samples because they're using my Spanish lavender from the website. So I'll be including these with some more with the upcoming orders until I run out. And it actually, this particular one makes my whole office smell like lavender. It's really great, really strong, and nice rose there, Frank. Thank you. So you see, yeah, people tend not to join me on these lives for some reason. I don't know why. It's I publicize it a lot, and maybe they just don't want to have attention drawn to them, which is fine. It's fine. So Frank, are you making fine fragrance or something else? Are you making? Yes, I have a Spanish lavender on the website. Yep. And I get that from Ventos. I used to work for Ventos, by the way. So I know them very well too. In fact, I jump started their US business because they didn't have a US location when I was there. I used to we used to just use a warehouse here, and we built that up, and then I left, and now they have a US location. So I'll take a little bit of credit for that. But it's nice to have a technical background when you're in sales because you can at least speak the language. You know, you understand the chemicals, you understand the oils, the processes to make the stuff. So I can answer questions like that. I can't answer how to make a fragrance because I'm not a perfumer, and that is a very specialized skill. You have to do it every day. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Yeah, no, the I think in fact Google has finally recognized my website too, so I show up very high on the list of hits now after 10 years, mind you. But thank you for mentioning me in Sam. I don't even know who Sam Macer is. I'm going to look it up. Let me write that down. And so yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right, Frank. I hope more people join. So your fine fragrances, do you sell them yet, or are you still, building up a portfolio? Do you sell them like commercially? Because I don't know what the process is for that from a regulatory standpoint, So do you mean joining the live? That would be great. Yeah, that would be great. I usually only get like 5 or 6 people when I do this. I haven't done it in a while. But if I do them more often, I think I'll get more people, I just don't want to, from oh. Oh, that's great. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, people are always asking me. I'm going to put that on my website, actually, if he doesn't mind. Because they're asking me where they can learn how to make fragrances. So I can direct them. I always direct people to the DIY forum. So because I think that's the best one. If there's a better one, tell me because I know that. Oh, and Paul's group on Facebook is also very popular. The perfume making group on Facebook that Paul moderates. Sam. Okay. I think you're talking about Sam moving to Oregon. YouTube. Oh, I think I might have confused. I see what you did. Okay, so YouTube has a DIY perfumery course. Okay, I see. I'm talking about Base Notes DIY forum. So I'll look up Sam's YouTube though for sure. But there is a forum on Base Notes. I think you're aware of it, Frank. And it's called DIY. No, how could I forget the name of that? DIY, Fragrance DIY. That's what it's called. Fragrance DIY. I'm going to put the link here. Just in case. One moment. Oh, you're moving to Oregon. Ah, got it. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. So I have the DIY here. Okay. Okay. That's the forum that I use a lot. I refer people a lot to. But I will check out Sam. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been commenting more on base notes lately. I was away trying to, because the last year has really been very, very busy. And I couldn't do it myself anymore, just myself. So that's why I think I hired somebody, and I hired a college student in the summer, but he's back to school, so he can't give me as many hours now. And then I have a girl that comes, the girl who makes the soap, she comes about an hour and a half away. She comes for 2 days a week to help me. But I worked with her at Seagram's. I used to make flavors at Seagram's for the alcoholic beverages. So I reformulated Captain Morgan, for example, to make that cheaper. That's what I did before I did this stuff. I worked at Seagram's. I worked at Badukian, Mentos. Oh, I'm glad you like that. Yeah, it's very cool. Orientarome. Yeah, that is a good. I don't even remember. Again, most of these things come directly from my customers. So if somebody says, "Do you offer this?" and I say no, I go look and find it, and if I like it, I'll put it on the website. So yeah, that one's very interesting, especially for masculine fragrances for sure. Yeah. So don't feel like it. I mean, I don't want you to. I mean, I'm glad you're here, but it looks like not many people are available for or have any questions. That's fine too. There might not be any questions for Christine at the moment. But you know how to reach me if you have one. So yeah, so I wrote, let's see. Oh, Harry Joseph. Harry. Is that his name? Harry Joseph? There's a Harry. I guess it's Joseph. I guess I've never known his last name, but yeah, he's very does Harry have a website? I know him. I don't know if he's bought anything from me lately, but that's okay. I don't know why. I guess I don't know Sam probably because he hasn't come in my direction on the website, but oh, okay, yeah. I don't like I said, I don't know Sam, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm glad that he's doing a course. There aren't many of those. I actually took a course with Perfumery World at one time. They have a very different type of a procedure, how to make fragrances. It's like an ABC kind of a ABC kind of a methodology that's a little different than a classical perfumer. So Perfumery World is in Thailand, but I also get the PWX Factor from them. And again, it's at least 6 months since I've ordered that. And so I don't know what's going on. Hey, Juan, I'm just listening. Good. Good. Yeah, no, stay, please. Or go, or whatever. I'm here. If you have a question and you're shopping, definitely let me know. If you have even a feedback on the website, because I've not changed the website much in the last 10 years, and you might find somebody else's better, and you can tell me that kind of stuff, and I can try and fix it or make it better, easier. Like I said, don't forget to leave a review because you get an instant coupon there, and why not, right? Why not get some 10% off? Yeah, I have both of those actually. Did they say they're out of stock? Now I'm a little worried. Yeah, I do have Rock Out Rum. I do have the vanilla from Paul. He sometimes needs a little bit of time for some, like the vanilla takes time to make. No, I do have, they're both in stock. Oh, thanks, Juan. All right, good. I don't have to change anything. That's great. But Paul's vanilla is amazing. It's great. Yeah, I mean it's not cheap, but it's not as expensive as vanilla, as real vanilla, natural vanilla. Which has had problems over the years with supply. So yeah. What else can I tell you? Also, I know you guys might not know this, but Robert Tay is the biggest culprit here. When they discontinue something, they don't give me any notice. So I apologize in advance. And Firmenich does that too. They'll just put something on global allocation and it won't be available for a while. But Robert Tay actually discontinues things. They don't give me 30 days notice so I can buy a lot of it, or we buy from you for choice. Oh, yeah. Totally understand that. Perfumers Apprentice, I think they have 25 people on their staff. So again, I look at myself not as a company, but as a person who's trying to help perfumers. So I don't think I'll ever be as fast as Perfumer's Apprentice. I mean, I don't have 25 people here, and it's just a different business model. But I'm trying to do better on that. I really am. I stay up until 1:00 every morning in the morning, making orders, and because I do there are other facets to my business. The best iris, I think, on my website is the Iris Absolute Synthetic. It's not natural. I don't know if are you looking just for natural? Because then the Oris Butter would be better. But Iris Absolute Synthetic from Firmenich is really, really good. It's probably the most popular iris that I have. So let me know if you can't find that. I can get, here's the link. I'll give you the link here. Oh, now my doggy's trying to come in. Hold on one second. All right, that's the iris I'm talking about. Juan, hold on one sec. Okay, now she'll be quiet. Hey, Charlie. Go lay down. So, okay. So, yeah. So this one is synthetic. Again, not cheap, but you don't need that much. And Firmenich has really fine-tuned this one, I think. And everybody really loves it. I can't keep it in stock at times because some people come in and buy, when something's very expensive, I don't buy a lot of it because then I have to pay for it, right? Inventory. I probably have about $150,000 of inventory here. So, so I sometimes don't have enough. So when people come in and buy 100 grams or 50 grams or 60 actually is the way I sell it. But you know, I run out of things sometimes that are even the expensive ones. So, but again, oh, no, they're not rude. Robertet is not rude. I love Robertet. I have a great account manager at Robertet. I just don't happen to like when they discontinue things out of hand and I can't get it anymore. Like raspberry. Everybody loves raspberry natural, but it's gone. Pear, gone. They just didn't give me any notice. Christine, we're going to discontinue the pear this year. Oh, you better buy some. That would be helpful. But they don't do that. So I'm sorry on behalf of them. But I do love Robertet, or I wouldn't be selling all their product, or many of their product. And they also, I also have this tuberose floraline. That's actually, I don't know if you know who Cherabo is, but Cherabo was their own company until Robertet bought them. And they had amazing blends. Floralines are Cherabos, and I have the tuberose one, but I suggest you try that if you like tuberose. And that's Charlie's gone again. Okay, that's okay. All right. So again, if I don't have something on my website that you need, then just ask for it because I'll go looking for it. I can probably get you some. You may have to buy a little bit extra just because, I have to buy a kilo usually of things. So that would be the only condition to adding something new or just selling it to you. If it's a small amount, I could probably get some and not charge a lot for that. So again, for anybody who's just joining, who's new, if you could tell me your name and where you're from, if you want to. You don't have to expose yourself. I know. I watch a lot of YouTube. I am a big YouTube fan. Yes, they are. They are definitely missing out on a lot of business. I would definitely have bought more. I would have bought 10 kilos of raspberry if I knew. So yeah, it's not a good way to do things, but it's okay. It's okay. They're a good company. Always have been. I've known them for 40 years, so, what was I going to say about, oh, no, just if somebody, I watch a lot of YouTube. I think Creating Perfume, I'm not sure what's happening there, if Alora Dillon is still in charge or if they've sold the company again. Are you familiar with Creating Perfume, Frank or Juan? I'm not sure what's happening with their website because I actually refer a lot of people to Perfumer's Apprentice and to Creating Perfume. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, actually. 2-methyl isoborneol. Are you looking for dirt notes? Is that why you asked me for that? I meant to tell you that. Excuse me. Oh. If you're looking for dirt notes like geosmin, then you might want to try hummus ether from Takasago because that is 2-methyl benzoate. It's not methyl isoborneol, but it's the other. Oh, Creating Perfume. I think that's what you're talking about, Juan. Yeah, no, I know. Everybody's got their preferences. Like I said, we're all strong and weak in different areas. Yeah, got it. I understand, Juan. Yeah. Oh, I know, but I don't even know if they sell ingredients anymore. That's what's concerning. Let me just see if I put their website in here, what I get. Because I know they've wanted to, yeah, they have formulas listed here, though. Oh, they're selling formulas. Okay. I thought they were free. Anyway, so they I think they've always wanted to sell fragrances. When they bought the business and got out of the ingredients. Uh, they got out of the ingredients business entirely. It looks like here, but I'm not sure. It's not clear. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what I'll do? Let me see if I can get. Hold on one second, Frank. I'm going to look right now. But again, hummus ether. I know you might not want to use that one, but it's very dirty, smelling like dirt. Not dirty, but it smells like earth. Let me just look at something here while I have you, isoborneal. I went to let me see. Oh, I see. Oh, that was 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, they were well into the ingredients by then. And they moved the business from California to Maryland. And then I think they moved back to California. That's all I really know. But I don't think I'm on their mailing list. So oh, I see. I see. Oh, that they're cheerleaders. That's funny. Excuse me. You make me laugh. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, 2-methyl isoborneal is going to be difficult, Frank. It's not commercially available. I mean, the only places I buy from are people that I know and that I trust. And since I've been in the industry for 40 years, I think I have a good sense of who to trust. So that's more of a, I don't even know if that's soluble in fragrances, to be honest. Let me just see something else here. That other little dog barking is my older dog, Sahara. She's deaf and she's blind and she just barks all day. And she can't hear herself. So, all right, yes. Hummus ether, yes. Rain, that's it. That's what they smell like. The dirt after it's been rained on. 2-methyl isoborneal is tricky. I will try my best to get you a sample of that. That's all I can tell you. Like I said, if it's not commercially available, it's certainly not used in fragrances now, as far as I can tell from my research prior to today. But let me see if I can find it. Well, okay, so then did you want me to get a sample from them, from Bygone? Because I don't see that. Am I missing something here? Hold on. I buy a lot of things. Well, not a lot anymore, but from Bygone. Yeah, I agree. Terrasol is, well, Terrasol? Terranol? I don't know. I don't know if Terrasol sounds familiar, but what is my? So you're telling me methyl isoborneal is on Bygone's website? I don't see it. Can you help me, please? Can you put the link in the comments, please? Because I'd like to see. Okay. Well, if they sell it, then other people sell it. But I mean, like they're getting it from somewhere, and I can probably find out where. But methyl isoborneal, I don't see it on their website, Frank. Huh. All right. Well, if you could send me the link, I will take care of that for you. I will get a sample. I will help in any way I can. That's my whole point of doing this. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll wait. But yeah, so no, my whole reason for having Perfumer Supply House is to help perfumers. I don't have to make a lot of money. Uh, so if I can find it, I'll get it for you, whatever it is. If it's commercially available, I can't get captives. Well, sometimes I can, but it's rare. Um, oh, are you? Oh, thank you for saying that. I wish more people would join. It's very casual, but I like to get to know my customers. I only know everybody through emails and orders. So if you're just joining us, then I got a thumbs up too. That's awesome. Yeah, the more thumbs up, the better for Christine's live. But if you're new, if you're just joining and you're not shy, if you could put your name and where you're from in the chat, that would be helpful for me so I know who's watching. But you don't have to. I'm just trying to find something that Frank is looking for here. And I'm having trouble. But if you're just joining us, I mentioned earlier that I'm adding 5 or 6 new products. If you scroll up in the chat, you'll see it. You'll see them. Orbitone tea from Takasago, Sinocitril from Givaudan. I have a sesame SFE from Firmenich, Grisalva Castoreum SFE is on its way, and I have a Carub from Absolute from Robertet. Those are all new. They're in the chat. If you didn't hear me earlier, I have Cetalox back in stock. Well, sort of. They're only giving me a kilo every few months, so it's not. I can't give large quantities of Cetalox because it's on global allocation for some reason. Don't know why, but I keep asking. I do have an Instagram account, but because of how many orders I have, I can't get on Facebook that much and definitely can't get on Instagram that much. But I did. If you look for me in Instagram, you'll find my channel, but I don't post there regularly. And, I recently hired my daughter Maya, who's 26. So she's a fully grown adult. And she is pretty good at social media. So I'm going to have her work on my Instagram account and make it a little more exciting. Yeah, because it's not that I don't like those things. I just don't have time. I'm doing orders all the time, trying to get things out within a day or two. And it's been a challenge, especially like I said earlier, if the orders are very large, they take hours and hours to make. I do everything to order. I don't pre-fill anything. So I'm trying to work that out and not have you guys wait so long for things. That's my biggest regret, that I can't get things out quicker, like Perfumer's Apprentice. So, oh, you mean I could have gone live on Instagram? I could have actually linked this to Instagram. You're right. Yeah, I didn't think of that, actually. I could link it to Facebook. I could link it to Twitter or X. You're right. I'll do that next time so more people can see it. Oh, you just need to click the link. If you want to share this live now, click the link at the top of your page. At the top of the page, there should be a link that you can just share that, or you can just share. There's a no. That's the best way. That's the best way, is to just share that link. Or I think you can actually. Is there below my face? There should be a share button. Is there a share button there? I don't know. I'm not really watching myself, so let me see if I could do that. Got my iPad over here. Let's see. If anybody new here has a question, I will try to answer it. in the meantime. Let me turn the volume down so we don't have a problem. Let me find myself. Perfumer Supply House. I'll be right there. Yeah, so there's a share button under. Whoops, yeah, so there's under my face, and you can click the share button, I think. And it's going to be recorded. So if you're not here for the live, there's going to be people watching the replay. So I'm not sure how exciting that's going to be for them, but oh, okay. So Sigma Aldrich has it, not Vigon, right? Yeah, Sigma Aldrich is hard to buy from. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get it from there. So, okay. All right. Well, if you find it, Frank, just send it to me. And I'm happy to get you a sample, you know, hopefully for free. But, we could pay a little bit if you really want it. I know it's not cheap. So if you're just joining, and you're not shy, please tell me your name and where you're from. So I kind of know who's watching. I don't have to know. You don't have to tell me. It's okay. But I talked about some new products we're adding this weekend. I talked about writing a review. If you write a review on the website for any product, you'll get a 10% off coupon in the mail, in the email right away. Or actually, if you haven't done it before, I just need to approve it. And then you'll get the link to the coupon, or the coupon code, sorry. The shipping lead times should be better. Hi, Lazaro. Nice to meet you. Then the shipping lead times should get better. I do custom orders, so if there's something that's not on the website that you've been looking for, you can't find it, I can try to find it for you. And I'm also going to, where'd it go? Oh, I'm also including this little free soap sample in every package now. And it's lavender, made from the Spanish lavender on my website. So here's the little soap sample. It smells amazing. If you like lavender, it's even great I put 2 of them in my car, and it smells amazing. So yeah, so the new girl that I hired to help me make orders makes soap. She makes some soap. So her name's Lisa, and she's amazing. And she's very fast at the orders, and she also makes the little soap samples for me. This is lavender. We might do a eucalyptus next. But I like to put in free gifts, if you haven't noticed. When I have them, I used to put lifesavers in the box. Anything, just to be friendly. So if you have a question, you can ask. I don't know what else I can tell you. If I put the link here to the Base Notes forum, the DIY forum. I'm going to put it again because I think that's very useful if you're making fragrances. If you're new at it, even if you're not new at it, you can answer people's questions. I find it a very friendly environment. It's a very real environment. I mean, people are going to be honest. So I appreciate that. I post in there from time to time, but it's really useful if you have questions that are perfumery related, because I'm not a perfumer, so I can answer ingredients questions more or less. So not perfume questions, not fragrance questions, because I don't make fragrances. So, and yeah, I'll stay on for about 10 more minutes, I think. And if you're watching this on the replay, please subscribe to my channel, first of all, because more people will see it. And there's my dog, Charlie. And she's a good she protects me. So if somebody's coming to the door, which is probably happening, she'll bark. So I'll know I'm not alone. Um, and I think, well, what else can I share with you? Oh, the top musk. Oh, you know what's really good one is El Muscone from Takasago. That's probably, let's see, is it the best one? I'm going to give you the link. Um, that is probably the best musk, synthetic musk that I offer. In my opinion, mucinone is also very good. In fact, mucinone is a Firmenich. I had been to the casino here in Connecticut. There's a casino called Mohegan Sun. And whenever I walk into that casino, I smell this. Mucinone. They've got mucinone in the air. I guarantee it. Because that's what it smells like in that casino. Would I like to learn it? Yeah, I think I have I wouldn't be able to make, I wouldn't have the time to make perfumes. And I've actually gone through a lot of training, but I can't do both. So I can't operate the website and make fragrances myself. I mean, because making fragrances takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. So no, I'm not going to probably end up being a perfumer at all. But I learned a lot just by doing this, just by listening to you guys and reading that forum and talking to Paul and other perfumers that I know. I used to know, I still know a perfumer. His name is Kevin Verspor. He created the Saxony Time base. He knew a lot about Delaire, which were Simrise, or actually prior to Simrise, they were called Dragoco. Oh, okay. More super ambers. Oh, you call them super ambers. Okay. Yeah, amber extreme. Yep. Yeah, those are awesome. Ambrosinide. Um, Rose de Mai. Oh, Rose de Mai. Okay. Any other rose? Let me think about that for a second. Well, Frater Works has a good rose base. I don't know if you're looking for a base like Rose de Mai, but Frater Works has some. Did anybody put a review? I don't think so. Oh, there are 2 reviews. Yeah. Jamie Frater, who makes the Frater Works bases, really put a nice one together here. This is I would suggest that. I'm going to give you the link. There's other things that could go. Singular molecules that would be good in rose, but this is a base. So I would suggest that. Hold on one second. Let's see. Did I get to the right one? Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's the one I would recommend. In addition to the Rose de Mai, which is amazing. The Jivco from Givaudan is okay. Not very popular. If you're looking for a natural, I would suggest the Turkish Rose Absolute from Robertet. Very, very sophisticated. Very. If you're into natural rose, it's a nice ingredient for natural rose fragrances, or even synthetic touch of that. Oh yeah, if they're not captive, definitely. Yeah, I can definitely look into isomers of Isoe Super. I think there's another one. that you guys talk about all the time on base notes. What is it? Isoe super isomers. Um, Orbitone could be considered something like that. I'm not sure what the chemical name is for Orbitone. I'm sure it's out there. But definitely, I'm going to add Orbitone, like I said, over the weekend. Try that one. I think Jamie Frater suggested Silvamber, obviously. They're all versions of the same thing. So Isoe Super, Orbitone, Timber Silk. Timber Silk has a little bit Amber Extreme in it, I think, from what I understand. So they're variations on a theme. So would love a second source for upcycled Rose Ultimate. Yes, thank you, Thinking Cricket. Timber Silk is a good suggestion for an Isoe Super in that family. Um, Again, I'm going to add this one, Orbitone. I think you're going to like this one from Takasago. I've been adding more and more stuff. I'm going to add that. I don't have that on my website right now, but I will. Or if you're in a hurry, you can order it from Jamie Frater because he ships really quickly. I don't know how he does it from New Zealand. And it gets here faster than my orders get. I'm jealous. So yeah, so he's a good resource for stuff like this, even though he's really far away. I'm going to do a little more research on isomers of Isoe Super, though. Oh, okay. Yeah. Where is Harry? Can you give me Harry's website, please? Or I don't know if he has a website. Does he? Because I would love to. Because people talk about Harry all the time, but I don't know where. I don't know where people find him. Rose Ultimate. Let me see. Rose Ultimate. And this forum. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm searching the base notes forum. Yeah, I don't know where's Harry. Where can I find Harry? Do you know? Charlie, no barking, please, during a live. Anyway, so yep. So I think we're gonna start wrapping it up here. I appreciate you all coming to my live, and I'm gonna set up another one so that hopefully it'll. If I do them regularly, I'm sure they'll catch on because I'm a regular YouTube watcher, and the more people do lives or even recorded content, the more people engage, obviously. So it's all about content. As long as I'm okay with with my orders shipping, I could do some of these too. Okay. So any final comments people want to give me or ask me or tell me? You can be critical. I don't mind. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Again, I'm trying to improve upon, I said this a million times, but my chipping time, it really keeps me up at night. So you're welcome. And I'm glad you could stay the whole time, Juan. But yeah, tell other groups that I'm not part of, just please tell them that I do these. And again, this is also going to have a replay. So if you want to watch it again, it'll be there on my channel. So I'm going to say goodbye. Frank, are you still there? I'm just wondering where I can find Harry. Does he have a website? Um, oh, yeah, my pleasure, Frank. Anytime. I'm glad you came. Tell your friends, and I will see you guys again soon. Um, let's see. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks. Thank you, Cricket.